that map than we thought. And in the end, of course, Bless didn't manage to take it, but they did beat them in 2-1. So yeah, it's a weird day. Form book has kind of been thrown out the window. Maybe some of the paper stats can also be thrown out the window as well. Just have to see it as it happens. We'll have to see. Because we're about to go in game. It's Overpass once again between Monte and GamerLegion. Two teams, of course, as we said earlier, they were main event teams in Jönköping last year. We were lucky enough to cast them in Sweden. It's closed qualifier, lower bracket this time for these two. Many things have changed. 2 changes for both. GamerLegion managed to squeak map 1 in incredible fashion. Can Monte respond on CT Overpass?
Yeah, we're going to find out. Straight into the pistol round we go, and it doesn't look like GamerLegion are going to be pulling any punches to open up here on the map as well. Smoke flies in towards Heaven, flash over the top. Isaac is the one who leads the charge. Second flash comes through, but he's been blinded up by the CT splash. He's relying on his teammates, and with good reason. Snacks opens up his account with the double. Gizmi deals with the multi as well, but Woro's been left with the world on his shoulders.
1 versus 3. Isaac low after his 2 kills, but shouldn't be a problem for GamerLegion here. They can just peek off each other's contact. Volt will just continue to hide, has no reason to move. Then has a long range angle. In comes a double swing. Roro actually finds the first, and that will actually force Volt to hide again. But obviously realizing that they could just have fights isolated here, but in the end, Slen does swing when needed, and Roro will go down. T pistol for GamerLegion. And you don't want to let GamerLegion get off to a good start on Overpass, that's for sure.
I mean, especially if they're just going to carry the momentum from the end of Mirage into Overpass, right? Because it was, what, like 11-9 for Monte? And then they lost the map 16-12. So they only won 1 more round from that point, while GamerLegion won 7. Which is a bit concerning. I mean, it did maybe look like there was some signs of tilt starting to creep in from Monte in terms of how they were playing some situations and the buys that came through as well. They're going to force up here. After losing the pistol. I think we saw them do this on Mirage too, no? After they lost the CT side pistol. So clearly a trend here. I just force buy on CT side Overpass. It's a stretch, Trav. It's difficult to find that chip damage with the pistols because there aren't too many close quarter battles you can try and exploit.
Yeah, it is basically connector or close monster. Maybe close bathroom and those cubbies in divider. That's about it. Look at this boost. kRaSnaL's going to have no idea. Usually that boost gets kills toward barrels or perhaps close monster into the pillar, but this time it's the Heaven player that Snacks catches. Really, that makes this force buy somewhat less potent.
Yeah, and they're just going to take their time. I mean, GamerLegion are really happy to just use the full length of the round on their T side of Overpass. Makes sense, of course. It's a really big big map in general. Difficult to get map control, so you've got to build yourself into the round. And do on point here. Gizmi on the opposite side of the wall. Does he get hard cleared? Surely right.
Okay. In the end, I was actually surprised he got 1 because it wasn't an instant double headshot. I mentioned, though, that divided position was one spot these close-range SMGs and pistols can play, but now we're in a tough situation. Waro needs to do some insane work with the scout, and well, we have seen it in the past. It's going to be hard to do it now. Reposition toward Bank. It's swung by Snacks. He'll evade it. Bomb down. That makes the round safe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the fact that Monte are hanging around here, although maybe, never mind. Perhaps they can prove me wrong. Slen puts Waro down, they know exactly where Demke is. This guy does do some devastating work with the Desert Eagle. But this is surely just too much to ask, and it looks like, oh, is he going to settle for the AK? They didn't want to let him, and they will indeed find the kill. Not the easiest conversion, but GamerLegion do go up 2-0.
Demke had no choice but to fight there anyway, right? Like, if he tries to sprint up long, he can't get to the left or right before getting faced, so yeah, I had to fight. Had to somehow try and get 2 kills to keep that AK. A nice attempt, but nothing doing, and now the full EK will have to come in. Hello. Double run boost there, I think, for GamerLegion. One head to the next. If this was a gun round, a really important gun round, you'd say, just get yourself into Monster ASAP. That's what they've done anyway. But it would have definitely been more potent against rifles on the defense. Having a player there that quickly. Volt just needs to hold off against the pistols now. Make sure he doesn't give an AK up for free. There's another run boost. Ryu flying through the air.
I mean, I guess you get style points, right?
You do.
See if Volt can get some style points here. He's just actually going to be hoping he can stay alive. Don't really want to hang around too much, but he also just wants to get some damage in. I mean, sometimes you get baited in, right? Like a moth to the flame. You see the players with the USPs. You think about the free numbers, the kills, the statistics. But there's really no need to go for the frags, right? There's nothing to gain. Unless you have an SMG, then it does make sense to hunt a little bit more, but the hunter becomes the hunted.
Damn, I think Isaac took 98 damage to the bomb there. He wasn't even that close to it. He was like monster, I think, like outside monster, not even side monster. Bomb radiuses are pretty nuts these days. Ancient is the biggest culprit for sure.
Nuke not far behind.
Yep.
Okay, first full gun round of the second map underway. Remember, Monte have fallen off the pace here. Not only here on Overpass, but at the end of Mirage as well. They were showing signs of struggle. So it's an important gun round here to set the tone. Gizmy's in a forward position right now, all by himself. Normally you'd see an AWP there, but he's just been run over by Andu. And that puts so much pressure on Waro. He's committed now. There's no way to escape. That smoke might give him a way to try and snake out a position, but look at the moves being made by GamerLegion. They've taken all the control towards long.
Oh, Demka, that's a misstep. Surely that Waro... Oh, I don't know. I would have thought that he would have probably relayed some of that information. He has an easy flank him. It's so hard to do with an AWP. And they turn around and check him at the worst possible time for him. There's some madness on the site in the meanwhile, though. And the trades go GamerLegion's way. Unfortunately for Waro, that's tough. But I think I've got question marks, though, about this one for Monte. I mean, Waro should get taken down here as well. There's the AWP on the ground. I mean, why did Demka just jump into long like that? Into two players. Sure, I think pretty sure Volt was running most of that time. Waro was behind the smoke. He should have heard that.
I don't know if Waro would have heard that. I think he just assumed because Waro was in bathrooms that, hey, they can't be that deep in long, right? And that was just all down to how quickly GamerLegion actually moved there. And I love that they take that initiative, right? They force the issue. And that's what gets them the kill. And everything cascades from there. My real concern was Gizmy's position, to be honest with you, at the start of the round. I feel like this is such an important gun round. You don't really have much liberty to go for those very aggressive plays, those 50-50 plays. And after he goes down, that's actually what activated GamerLegion. The plan wasn't always to play as aggressively as they do. It's just playing the situation.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, strange round for Monte. I mean, I think it's very plain and easy to see right now that while nobody was expecting them to stay as strong as they were with SDY and Bro, they are kind of a little bit of a shadow of their former selves, aren't they? In their sort of, their recent form especially. I loved the SDY Bro roster. I thought it was so consistent. They were bona fide tier 1. They were top 10 for so long. They made that run at Pro League, of course, as well. And they beat Vitality in that event to make it through to the semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken, from memory. Could be wrong. But yeah, it's a different era now for Monte, trying to work with some of their academy prospects. And while Gizmy's had some great rounds in this game, Ryu has had some impact too. GamerLegion have outclassed them, it feels like, overall. They needed some heroic plays, like we've seen from Waro on the site on Mirage, to try and somehow save games and save face. You never know. This could still get back very quickly, because this is a force fight. They could easily come through with Deagles and MP9s and a Scout. Very dangerous round for GamerLegion, and that could easily spiral things back in their favour.
I mean, we saw Monte win a round like this on Mirage, so it's already been proven they have what it takes. GamerLegion don't have any opening kills just yet either. They don't have any obvious options to convert the round. Do start to group up here and head in towards bathrooms. And Monte have got the double player setup just outside of bathrooms. It means there's nobody watching long right now. Sten gets tagged by the scout. That's going to send Waro backwards. Now he's going to check long as a result. Would have actually been better had Waro not been peeked there. They would have been able to close the gap more towards long. Good shot out of Gizmy. They're still not checking long though. That could cost Waro everything as they do make their way forward. The rotations have come through thick and fast. Kills continue to go back and forth. Volt will be dropped as well. kRaSnaL doing it all with the MP9, but he can't clock out yet. Further damage coming through from him. 10 seconds left. Yes, Trav. Where's the bomb? How are they going to plant it right now? Rotations come up. They have to go for the kills. There's no more time to go for the plant. Oh my goodness,
Oh my
kRaSnaL.
goodness.
You animal.
kRaSnaL is I've never seen a player be more of a nuisance in that scenario. Like, often you kind of are forced to peek at some point. You can peek the further side of truck and actually just take him down. You're forced to swing, forced to take a duel, but he knew the positioning of both GamerLegion players. Literally, AD on truck, staying alive so long, 12 seconds, just counting it, watching that timer, giving GamerLegion no chance to plant in time. And in the end, swinging for a kill as well, while his teammate rotated up. That is just textbook perfection from kRaSnaL.
They need to follow that up with another round win, and Demka already asserting his dominance here in towards water. Opening kill found. Yeah, it seems like Monte are starting to settle into their CT side now. That previous round was so important for them, and we were talking about how they could win that sort of a round, Trav.
Yeah, and guess what they did? How about that? We've seen it happen so often. We've been around the block. We have been around the block.
Twice. You got a couple t-shirts to show for it even.
I do.
I saw you sporting that Copenhagen Flames hoodie.
Listen, it's just so clean, man. And now they're a dead org, so it's like a, you know...
It's a relic.
It's a relic. It's a collector's item. Yeah, the major was a lot of fun. I was very happy to be able to attend. And I haven't come off of it feeling that ill either, which is usually what happens. Land flu is real and tough, but also what would make you feel rough is around like this. Volt is trying to respond, but that little tap on that boosted player for GamerLegion was really the only thing they've had back in this round so far.
Oh.
Ryu's got a lot of advanced position through Monster. I think he sees Snacks work his way up con there.
Yeah, he has.
So Monty know everything that's going on here.
Yeah, Gizmi's in a good position. Got the support coming through here from Demka as well to just play a bit of a bait and switch setup. Surely no way for GamerLegion to recover this. Could even further that bait and switch now. Molly. Oh, it's not going to land. That means these players can maintain their position. Gizmi gets baited. Can Stacks find the trade? He can. That's a 1v1, but he's going to be planting open from the flank. Oh no, his whole world just sinks away there. His heart into his stomach, and Ryu will get the kill.
Yeah, of course he's not to know where that final rotating player is coming from, and he tries to position his view so he can see the flank at least. But in the end, unfortunately, all he could see would be his demise. Last buy for GamerLegion. 2 Galils, 2 AKs, and a Tech 9. If this one goes awry, they'll have some form of a half investment or half purchase available to them in the next round, but Monty will have closed the gap to 1.
As you were saying though, Trav, this game was very recoverable for Monte when they were down 0-4, and that's exactly what we're seeing happen now. Win this, then it's 3-4, anti-eco scoreline leveled up. Different complexion at that point, but GamerLegion to try and brute force their way forward into the speed bomb side. Demka gets caught off guard there slightly, relatively surprising how caught off guard he was there, unlike him. And now they want to force the issue on this graffiti player. Ryu's going to get swung. It's further chip damage, but it's not a kill. Slen stands tall. Man, that's a beautiful second.
Nice little adjustment on Waro there. And despite the damage being significant on Slend, Isaac, and Andu, there's nothing Gizmi can do about this. Great response from GamerLegion. Straight back in the action. Quick B play. Changing up the pace. They know how to change pace on T-side Overpass. They've done it many a time against some of the best teams in the world.
Yeah. Absolutely. And this is a problem for Monte because of the amount of players they lose in that previous round as well. It was only Ryu who stayed alive. They get $2,400, I think, if they lose this or when they lose this. And that means it's eco territory once again. GamerLegion start to pull ahead quite massively after this win.
Yeah, that was a bit of a swing round. We've spoken about, of course, in the past. Make a big difference either way. Well organised from GamerLegion, and yeah, I feel like Demka, in his position he was in, maybe why he got slightly surprised was kind of he expected Ryu to take more point, I guess, before they could have got to him, you know? Like, the MP9 was kind of fumbling a little bit in water, not expecting to have to fight already. Maybe I'm misreading the situation there slightly, but you'd expect the MP9 to do a little bit more than it did, perhaps from that close angle, but tough. Now, in the following round, Demka's doing what Waro did earlier, except it's with an M4. Hero M4. Alongside Gizmi saved one.
Yeah. Just adding to their firepower with the second. Volt's found a bit of a chink in the armor though. Whether or not he exploits it is yet to be seen. He is creeping forward slowly, but not with much conviction. They know they have to make plays with these rifles. They can't sit back too idly. That's why Demk is also edging his way forward. He's going to cross paths here with Snacks. This is such an important gunfight. The flash forcing the turn, but Snacks is clearing way deeper. I don't think Demka got blind. I think he just misses his shots there. Thankfully, there's a second to trade, but that should have been a kill for free for the CTs.
If he didn't get his crosshair pushed away there by the flash, he probably takes that kill easily. Ryu, though, try and get one, can only get one, and I think Volt just spotted kRaSnaL there before that smoke bloomed in heaven, so a nice frag from Volt. Having a good game, 8 and 3 for him. You can tell Snacks has been the man taking point very often in this game. Volt's 8 and 3 and Snacks is 8 and 8. He's died. He's died every round, right? Yeah, I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
Snacks has died every round, but he's doing work.
And yeah, with good reason, right? Using himself very effectively, as an IGL should.
Yeah, good stuff from Volt.
6-2. My goodness. Great work coming through here from GamerLegion. I mean, I still actually just want to look back at it. It was 11-9 on Mirage in favor of Monte. They won one round since then, at least on that map. Whereas GamerLegion went on to win, what was the scoreline? Was it 16-12, right, on Mirage?
I think so. That's
Let's have a look there, top right. We're going to be reminded now. Okay, 16-12.
was.
So that means GamerLegion won 7 while Monte won 1 at the end of Mirage. We add the rounds on here from Overpass. Since that 11-9 scoreline where Monte were leading on Mirage, GamerLegion have won 13 rounds and Monte have won 3, mate.
It's a whole map of CS2
Yeah.
that they've won since that moment.
So Monte haven't pitched up since then, really.
Not at all. And Volt did some more great work at the end of that round as well. No one saved for Monte.
Keep in mind, GamerLegion's T side did look a bit better than their CT side on this map, so it is good for them that they're getting most of their work done in this half.
Good work from Gizmi. Bathroom defense stands strong. 4 headshots a hit. Andu tries to creep out short to try and answer back, but nothing doing. Volt will have to try and do the same thing. That's all that GamerLegion have left. kRaSnaL will spot him. And it kind of looks like, after that opening 2k, that GamerLegion just walk in one by one across the map. And while that may have been the case, they were kind of forced to.
Yeah, true. Product of the situation. It's just about how many can Slen put into a body bag here. Unfortunately, it's just going to be one. Doesn't expect Ryu in the corner. Good setup from the CT side. And a vital round goes the way of Monte. Can't be a flash in the pan, though. Look at the money for GamerLegion. They'd be better off saving here, you know. Even though they only get $1,900 when they lose this round, or if they lose this next round, it would be enough to subsidize a full buy in the next. So I would like to see them looking to that next round for their buy, not here, and that is going to be the case. Never mind.
And
Scrap
it's
that.
not. And it's gone.
Yeah, and it's gone. South Park style. Right before my eyes. It's disappeared.
Volt bought up first, and I was like, okay, he can sell. It's fine.
You're okay, maybe. I was like, that's cool. I can get away with that.
Yeah. I mean, they can get 4 rifles, right? That's usually the logic we use. If you can get more than 3 rifles, usually you accept it and go for it. But I think they could get caught off guard here. We could be ending up with a 6-6 half pretty quickly. Hang on, though. Gizmi's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have much support, although, never mind, kRaSnaL's arrived on the scene perfectly in time. My goodness, he's going to bail Gizmi out here, and life is very awkward for Andu as a result. Isaac's hoping he can scurry up long, but nothing on offer for him with his spray. And now Monte are starting to get themselves into the game once again.
Great timing from kRaSnaL to come and help out Gizmi. Perfect moment for that. kRaSnaL will even dunk Andu as well to end off the round. Love watching kRaSnaL play. We mentioned, of course, earlier in Mirage that a couple of good rounds he had. The improvement in his numbers from CSGO to CS2, incredibly notable, taking on a lot in this team. And now he's a veteran figure of this outfit, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, true.
I remember casting him when he was on AGO. He must have been like 17 then or something. I don't know, something like that.
He is one of those, like, young veterans. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, feels like he's still in the early stages of his career, but he has a lot of experience. I like GamerLegion. I appreciate them right now. Running it down with the Glocks, not wasting anybody's time. Add a kill to the eco so they get a little bit of something. kRaSnaL, what a man. Levels the playing field. He says, you know what? I'm going to honor your pistol. I'm going to fight you with the pistol.
Yeah, quad kill for kRaSnaL, puts him up to 13-6 very quickly. That's what, 7 kills in 2 rounds. So that's bolstered it very nicely. And both teams almost, but for a few percent, are at full strength at the end of this half. Round 12, Snack's only on a Galil, no AWP for Slend, but they've got the utility they need.
Oh. Gizmies again try to just be that opener, very aggressive from him, but Volt was ready for it. If GamerLegion can get themselves a 7th round here, that would set them up so nicely going into their CT side. They'd be in a very comfortable position at that point. 6 would still be comfortable, but you know, you lose the pistol and immediately you're behind the game.
Response from Ryu. Undo. Watches the monster smoke from spawn re-land. But doesn't choose to try and hop ahead of it. Manages to deal with kRaSnaL straight up. So, man advantage for GamerLegion. Snacks. Oh, timing on Warrow. Oh my goodness. Literally last second. And Warrow catches him. Bob needs to be recovered. It's about to be by GamerLegion. And they're going to group up with Andu, but they're working in toward a double monster setup. Andu has no hope on this one. There's that one. Second shouldn't be far away. Restart could be even more annoying. Ryu takes that one. And the last. Lovely round from Ryu to end off the half for Monte. Triple. And they go into the half even at 6 apiece. But GamerLegion go into their CT side. Let's see if they can close out this best of 3 after a quick break.
I keep your picture in my room, 'cause it gets me in the mood. You still live rent free in my head. You got me so confused. My mind is full of you. Still want you in my room. Don't wanna get rid of you. On my mind, but I am not too late. You got me so confused. My head is full of you. You keep slipping away. I learned the hard way. But something's gotta stay. Don't let it go to waste. Do you remember all of the long nights warm in my bed?
Six, second half. GamerLegion. Monte. Can Monte stay alive? It would be funny, we were mentioning it in the break between the two of us, if we get to a third map with the opposite maps coming through for either team.
Yeah, certainly not the way we would have expected it, but it could be the case. Let's see, how does this pistol round set the tone for the second half? A lot of moving parts for the CT side. Andrew's trying to take the attention away. Warrow is being pushed from multiple angles. He's lost his life. He's going to send his troops straight into the bomb site. Isaac's here by himself. Scrap that. Snacks is on the scene right now. Isaac's just trying to play close to the monster smoke with his Julies. He's hoping Snacks can take the heat off of him. But it does seem like Monte are aware of it, and the fact that Isaac even gets a kill before he goes down is really good.
Yeah, it retains a man advantage. Volt on short, spotted out. Andrew will find Gizmy in the meantime, though. Andrew had possibly his slowest map so far on this team. It's been a ridiculous day for him so far. And that's a great pistol from GamerLegion. He'll answer back immediately as I call for him with 2 kills. Snacks, it's one of his own. Reactions were good from GamerLegion, and they get off to the perfect second half start. But of course, the plant has come through from Monte, and you know what that means.
Okay, well that's exactly what GamerLegion would have wanted. They lost, I mean, slightly went off the trail towards the end of that first half, considering the strong position they were in at one stage, but it's understandable with them being on that T side. However, starting off now in the fashion that they have in the second half will bode well for their cause. Monte, of course, going to spend the money that they've afforded to them based off the bomb plant from that round loss bonus. Very light on utility, though. 1 flash, that's all they have in the entirety of this round, a single flashbang. Personally, I would have foregone that AG for a second flash, but I guess they wanted to blow the door open, so didn't really have an option there.
Excellent. Worried about both angles, of course. Creep forward, and they've got quite a lot of advanced position here. Snacks might not be expecting that. He'll still be jump spotting, so he won't get caught off guard. Of course, the bomb was nowhere near, still in spawn pretty much. But Gizmy will be certainly calling to his teammates, guys, I've got a really good advanced position on A here. I don't think they know about me just yet.
Yeah, but how do they use his position is the question.
Exactly.
I think they're going to hope he can get a kill and maybe pull some attention away from B. It does look like he's forced A rotation. Volt's on his horse. He's on the way up to that A bomb site. But it's all in vain. It doesn't matter. Isaac and Slend or Isaac and Andu is all they need over towards this B bomb site right now. And I don't think Ryu and kRaSnaL have any business in the rest of the round here. Probably just going to call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a weird one. I kind of get the impression that Gizmy might be a little bit frustrated that he's made his way up on a nice timing there. He probably knows that Snacks is jump spotting the site because he'll hear him land every now and then. But, yeah, I mean, as you say, it's hard to really use that in that scenario. Despite the amount of ground he took. Went back to try and join the rest of his teammates and just gets caught by Slend. Ryu is forced to save. That separates the economy awkwardly.
Yeah, that does sort of make things a bit awkward going forward because they get $2,900 if they lose this next round here. And that means Ryu's going to have enough for a gill and armor with no utility. Let's see if he can find a kill or two here. That would help his cause going into that next round.
Damn. Nice shot. That's what this hero AK needs to do. Ooh, now Sven needs to be careful. Spots one player crossing, but knows he's got a lot of enemies on his plate, and he goes down as well. That's another rifle that will be recovered, and honestly, I think this round is over for GamerLegion. If they recover this one, now Monte recovered another weapon, I'll be surprised.
Well, the one thing kRaSnaL has going for him here is there's nobody going to be applying pressure from party. But Demka's holding this angle right now, trained, crosshair placed, waiting for someone to step out. kRaSnaL is being patient though. Can sort of sense the threat, but eventually he is going to start to explore in this direction. Oh, okay. Gets out with his life intact. I mean, it's not done yet here, Trav. It's not done yet. Monte still have to get in the bomb site from here.
Yeah, 40 seconds. They're trying to be held at bay. kRaSnaL can't complete that kill on kRaSnaL, though. That was the way back in. Andu now needs a quad kill, probably. He's got a low HP player in Demka. That could be an easy second. Ooh. But, ay, Demka on the shoulder swing, on the pre-fire. And that's that. I'm certain Rio just heard Isaac leap his way or run his way through Monster as well. So, yeah, this round is done. GamerLegion fallen, unfortunately, to the hero AK. Or the saved AK, I should say. And of course, Demka knows where Isaac's coming from. Nothing will be saved, and now they're on low money too.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see them force buy. And there we go. It does come through, just the $1,900 to be injected into their bank accounts. Although, still deliberating a little bit. They will eventually spend all their money. This is the vital round for Monte, right? I mean, they've got money in the bank. Win against the force buy. Then it's an eco. Prime opportunity to get the lead. And that'll give them some good momentum and confidence. Something that they just haven't had much of in these past few rounds.
kRaSnaL with a Mag 7. Now, I have vivid memories of him completely destroying NIP with a Mag 7 while on VP on Cobblestone. Can he get a kill this time? He can. Looking for a second. Lots of damage to kRaSnaL. This is literally classic kRaSnaL, and he makes it a double. Oh, the vivid memories have just come swarming back. Slen will get taken down by Gizmy, but Andu then can swing off that contact. Volt manages to hit a dink on Woro, which does significant damage to it, but you have to feel like the round could still be on.
Absolutely it is, especially because Isaac only has a Desert Eagle on the speed bomb site right now, but look at the bomb, and look who's heading in that direction. It's Mr. kRaSnaL, and he's going to go straight up the ladder, and there we go. He's just found the C4 located. Monte, sure, they're on the A bomb site, but they can't do much about that. Ryu does realize that there could be someone in this direction. It's just all about the positioning for kRaSnaL right now. He's going to push forward. My God. I mean, he's just a man on a mission right now. That's his 12th kill, and Woro, surely no chance for him. I mean, they know that Woro was towards the top side a while ago. That's why Isaac is still clearing it out the way he is. Oh my goodness. Okay, I mean, what a massive round coming through from kRaSnaL. The nostalgia, doesn't it taste sweet, Trav?
It's beautiful. Everyone seems to love nostalgia. I feel like everyone's kind of in like, especially like with all the TikToks and Instagram reels, just like constant nostalgia posts of what childhood was like and stuff like that, right? Especially for my era of like, I don't know, like childhood TV shows from like 2002, that's sort of 2008, that sort of level, right? When you get some of them you see where it's like, oh my God, nostalgia from 2007 when I was a kid, and it's like, oh my God, I was already 11 by then.
They're just trying to hold on to the good times, Trav. The last times they felt good.
Yeah, but I mean, that definitely gave me memories of kRaSnaL's old Mag 7 mischief. And he makes it work. His best individual map of the day, I think it's fair to say. I mean, obviously he had really important clutches against Blessed and, of course, in map 1 of this series. But overall, he's been quiet. He's fragging well across the board today in this map, I should say.
And it's also not just about the numbers outright. It's about the kills that he's getting as well and the impact that the team gets from those frags. That's where kRaSnaL's kills really count. Massive round here for Monte. Lose this, and then they really lose their way. 10-7 becomes 11-7, no doubt. What is the plan, Captain Warrow?
Ryu's trying to work his way through Monster, but just as he maybe thinking about a swing, thinking about a pre-fire on barrels when he gets mollied off, but he doesn't take a tag, so Andy wouldn't have any knowledge of that being a possibility or a player being close. So Ryu's going to stick with it. Isaac jump spotting. Now he realises it could be a possibility. Ryu doesn't want to commit just yet.
Yeah, good util usage there from Isaac. Smoke deep towards the exit of Monster Tunnel, and then the nade close after the flash comes through because he knows there's a good chance there's someone peeking off the flash. Either way, GamerLegion have actually read the situation very nicely here by stacking up 3 players towards the A site. Monte have left themselves quite a lot of work to do here with only 30 seconds on the clock. Start to make their way forward. A couple mollies, a flash, a smoke. Oh, Snacks is going to throw a late molly in towards bathrooms. That's going to be very annoying for Monte to try and deal with. I mean, how do they go for this? How do they win the round from here, Trav? 15 seconds left. They're still holding themselves back right now. They finally start to make their way forward. They do get that opening kill. Slen's in an awful position as well. He goes down. At least he finds a kill first. It's all on Snacks right now. If he can deny the bomb plant, that's round 1. Game over. Snacks has done it again.
Oh my goodness. As soon as I saw Snacks' position and I saw Demka still so far away toward long after taking Slen, Snacks being behind the dice was the perfect spot. Demka couldn't have seen him, and the site players who were pushing up didn't know. Double kill. Drops the bomb on the floor. 3 seconds on the clock. There she blows.
Yeah, man, that's a brutal way for Monte to lose the round. They obviously don't get the bomb plant. That's the way they lose the round, and that means their money is even worse off coming into this next. Couple pistols dotted in and amongst the rifles and the AWP. But this game's now getting away from Monte. And they're at risk of losing the series 2-0. GamerLegion haven't won a map yet today that wasn't won through overtime.
Damn, that's a very good start. And they finally get it in regulation. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Imagine how much they'd love winning a map in regulation, Trav.
Indeed. Flash, though, puts Isaac in a bit of bother. Now Andrew under a lot of pressure. Has to swing for a kill. Needs a second. He's absolutely wild spray there. And with Snacks getting taken down in the meantime too, suddenly, click of a finger, it's not a 3v4, it's a 2v4, and Volt and Sen should get out of there.
Okay, well, Monte keep themselves alive by winning that all-important round. It's a very simple approach as well, just the pop flash through the smoke. Isaac never stood a chance. I mean, it was so awkward watching it from his POV. Out in the open, blinded for 4 seconds at least. It was always a dead man, and then Monte just sprawl all over the bomb site. GamerLegion never really able to recover. And that's going to be the 8th round on the board here. Volt just wants to save the M4, but I don't know if that luxury is going to be afforded to him. Warrow trying to deny, and it's an easy shot for the Ukrainian sniper. Cost him his life, though. And that means no AWP in the next round. So there is an implication to a degree.
Could get interesting again. Damn. Okay. Thoughts on this force buy?
I'm for it, honestly.
Okay.
I don't think they would have had a full buy in the next round. There was the 1 M4 they carried through as well. They've got a little bit of breathing room, so yeah, I think with the game as scrappy as this one's been, it's a good call. And I like this option as well. I really like this boost in this sort of a round. You got to go for some sort of a gimmick play.
I like it. I'm actually kind of disappointed they didn't stick on it for a little while longer, but of course, at the same time, you could just get walked upon elsewhere on the map with that much manpower there, right? So.
Oh, look at this gamble stack.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I guess they're thinking
everybody.
they're thinking, let's boost sandbags on short. Let's see if we see anything monster. If we don't, gamble stack A. But
Yeah.
I just didn't see the players. Simple as.
And then if they go B, you just save with 4 of your 5 players, right? Andu's just committed, and he's not going to have a good time. I don't even know if GamerLegion are going to start to rotate down here, unless Andu gives them something to rotate into. We'll find a kill. Surely not another multi. There we go, right? Who cuts him down 4v4. Decision-making time, GamerLegion. Doesn't look like they are too keen, Trav. That was the plan all along. Andu was just like the guy left on the front lines, and there was no way of getting him home, man. He was committed to the cause.
No way out. Monte are going to close the gap to 1. And it's getting ever more interesting as we go on and on tonight between these two. We thought it would be a good game. It has not disappointed. I can tell you that Aurora are 1 round away from beating Apex in the upper bracket. They're a map and 12-7 up. Minisport have already beat Bait in the other lower bracket matchup. And NIP are in the same boat as Aurora. 1 round and a map up against Blessed. So we're looking right now at an Aurora NIP upper final. No idea how this one's going to end though.
Aurora NIP upper final, and then the winner of that gets into the grand final. You only have to win 1 more game and you get your spot at Jönköping. So NIP making a good run of it right now. Monte making a good run of it here on Overpass as well as they continue their fight back. There is certainly some resistance in this next round though because of all the guns that were carried through from the CT side. And GamerLegion's thinking, okay, we stacked A last round, it didn't work. Let's stack B this round, and maybe we'll catch them this time. But Monte are 1 step ahead.
Fighting for their lives. Once again, they give it a look on that short boost, but they made a lot of noise on it now, of course, and even though they're not to know whether someone could be close monster, they now realise that A is the problem. USB hits a jink. Now they get interesting because Snax is still here, dancing with the angle, trying to play with the USP, and now he's under pressure, and Bartham could be a problem as well in a moment. He's going to get volleyed into the open, and yes, he may have hit another shot on Gizmy, but needs to be a god tier play here from Slend and Isaac, and it's not going to happen. They were trying to boat each other in on truck, but Monty deal with them nicely. GamerLegion are going to have their purchase coming in here, but we're even again at 10 apiece.
Yeah, we are indeed. Very good util usage there from Monty before they actually commit to the push. They don't just try and get the gunfights raw to get across the line. Make sure they go about their due diligence. Alright, massive round here. GamerLegion, if they lose this, it's pretty much 12-10 before they get another investment. They were in a position of comfort at one point, but that's very quickly dissipated. This is Snax' lineup. This is the lineup he's been using consistently today. Hasn't yielded great results. Gizmy, though, on the other hand, finds an opening kill.
Volt. What's his timing on the swing like? Was he supposed to ride kRaSnaL? He was not. When does he look again? The answer is now, and it's perfect. kRaSnaL removed. Don't be wary about the door, though, and doesn't look for it. Woro has the freest of 3 kills. Andu gets smacked in the neck by an HE. Ouchie. That's 60 HP gone. What's going on, Matt? What's going on? Why have...
It's round over. This is over. There's no 1A for GamerLegion.
Awari da.
Oh my. GamerLegion need to call a pause here. This is what, 4 rounds in a row. This game's completely gotten away from them.
Remember when you said to me earlier that GamerLegion looked better on their T side overpass than they did on their CT side?
I do remember that, Trav. I've said that twice today, actually.
You are not wrong. Let's put it that way.
Proving to be onto something.
There it is. Another save will be coming through. Monte are going to take the lead 11-10. Business end of Overpass. Chance to get us into a third. Damn.
Well, that is Monte getting the lead. Have they had the lead yet on Overpass? I'm not sure that they have, you know. I don't think Monte have had the lead yet here on this map. Oh, they did it. No, never mind. They have not tasted the sweet nectar of the lead just yet. So first time here on Overpass, Monte will get their noses in front. And it's when it matters the most as well.
Yep, C4 explodes and explodes with the sweet nectar of the lead. As you so eloquently described it. And what do they do with Volt and Slend? They've saved 3 M4s. You can drop 1. Technically you can drop 2. But basically no util will be available to Snax and Andu.
I think it's worth it. I mean, Snax still has the flash and incendiary. I think you go for it. I really do. I mean, you're not going to have a much better buy in the next round. Then again, you do still have something to work with here. It looks like they're just going to level it out. They know they get $3,400. I think this is actually the best approach, to be honest. I really like this decision. Go for the half buy. Give yourself a fighting chance, but guarantee a full buy in the next. So it's not an all-in play.
Yep, don't dislike it. Do not dislike it. There's still a chance for them to recover it to 11 each. We've had some exciting rounds in that first map when it got to this business end. Can we repeat it on Overpass? I think it deserves to be said as well that Volt is playing in the same position as that Gizmy played in earlier. Morrow gets completely shocked by that. kRaSnaL doesn't even take the risk of swinging him, just straight up wallbangs him through the edge of divider. So 4v4, but again a free bomb site and a very difficult retake.
It feels like GamerLegion have been going for a lot of gamble stacks here on the CT side so far, and it just hasn't worked out for them consistently. Andu's taking so long to try and make his way through lowers. That's going to be a missed smoke, which is actually going to be a bit frustrating for Monte. They would have loved that smoke in towards Dumpster. Time ticking away. There's only 1 kit between the remaining 4 players. GamerLegion have to go for this. They know they've got to buy in the bank. They're leaving this one incredibly late. Fresh smoke front bank. They have to push through that. No one's making a move. Finally, Andu gets a kill to set this retake in motion, but they've left way too much work to do with way too little time left on the clock. Slend gets the 1 player. Where's the defuse kit? It's not in play. It's been picked up by Slend, but there's no time. And Monte win the round.
Too little too late, and he can't even save it into the next round either. Chance for GamerLegion to do something with that, and that's something that I remember I read. I think, I don't know who it was that tweeted it. It was some other fellow member of Talent, but like another situation where I just don't understand why a CT retaking team doesn't hurry up the retake. They just waste, it feels like 15 seconds for no reason at all. It feels like. Where's the time management?
Because nothing was happening, right? There was nothing going on in the meantime.
Happening.
They didn't have the luxury of time waiting for Andu. They had to go about business without him being in position. That was just what the situation called for. Okay, well. Monte get to map point. 5 rounds in a row coming through for them. And they're not showing signs of slowing down anytime soon, on the brink of winning GamerLegion's map. And again, it's a gamble stack.
Slend on site, the new addition from Endpoint of Mal's NXT fame. I jokingly call him the 4G regen. He's going to hit at least a little bit of shot, but in the end, it's actually Volt to do all the work. Tell a lie, I thought he hit a leg shot because it's exactly when he fired. I thought maybe it would have been through the dice, but it's Volt who does everything, and Snax even checks for that possibility of Oro playing around party as well. Ryu is stuck, found out by Volt, and that is some 4K from Volt. All 3 is there, advanced up bathroom, and suddenly, out of nowhere again. What did you say earlier? GamerLegion have not won a map today that wasn't in overtime? Well, we could be going there again.
I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it is certainly a chance, a potential outcome here.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's a chance. Largely thanks to Volt and his big multi-kill in the previous. Monte don't want to stutter towards the end of this finish line. Can you imagine what that'll do to their mental state if this goes to OT?
He's up short pretty quickly. You see this very often from riflers and AWPers alike, trying to get a pick towards short ahead of the utility, whether it's alone or not. Oro will also shift forward. Now Andu is ready to go for a swing himself. Does he have a flash support from a teammate, or is he just waiting? Now I think he's waiting. There is a jump spot. Will that have seen anything? I'm not sure in the positions they were sitting. Ryu is too close. Andu waiting to do work. kRaSnaL will now make noise, but Isaac hits the shot. And Woro is very lucky to get away. Suddenly, with Demko on 30 and Woro on 41 in a 5v4 for GamerLegion, overtime looks ever closer.
Oh man, it does, right? Creeping in right now. Monte's going to feel the pressure, and they've had to pull up the handbrake. They're pivoting towards A here with 40 seconds on the clock, and they haven't even cleared our bathrooms. That's going to make life so awkward and uncomfortable for them. Slend with the AWPers on the bomb site, and he's working with Volt. We've seen this duo do great work before. 30 seconds, Monte. You're leaving this one incredibly late again. We've seen them crumble under the clock before already on this T side. And it might happen again. My goodness. It's all or nothing from Monte right now. Have they got what it takes, Trav?
Slend ready and waiting. Volt taken down low. There's more to come, though, of course. Slend will get his one, but not two. What a shot that is from Demka, and that opens the site for the plot with 5 seconds to spare.
Oh my God.
Woro has removed a flanker. Hang on a moment. He's got the perfect line to the bottom of bank as well. Isaac has just shifted past it, and he will catch Woro. There is a kit available on both GamerLegion players, and Demka 30 HP from his heroics already. Lovely tap from Isaac. It's down to Ryu. What can he do? He finds the first. There's only 6 bullets in the clip, but he hits the one required. Andy will go down, and in the fashion we did not expect in any way, we're going to map 3.
Oh my goodness, GamerLegion completely crumbled, Trav. They fall apart. It was looking so good for them at 10-7 on their CT side. But Monte pull the map out of the fire, snatch victory from the jaws of